Is it just me, or did you guys also feel that OnePlus has priced the OnePlus Buds 3 really well? Now, while it doesn't have the Pro in its name, it does have all of the Pro features that you'd come to expect from a pair of truly wireless earbuds, and it does it for a fraction of the cost. Now, I know a lot of you guys kept asking me review the OnePlus Buds 3 and compare it against the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So without wasting any time, let's dive right in. Well, if you don't know me yet, I'm Arshad. You're watching Trakin English, your destination for detailed gadget reviews. Now, I want to jump right into the audio quality because that's what I care about the most, and I want you guys to care about the most as well when you're buying an audio product, because it's an audio product at the end of the day. Now, compared to the Enco Air 3 Pro, which only has a single dynamic driver with a bamboo fiber diaphragm, the OnePlus Buds 3 actually has dual dynamic drivers. One's a 10.4mm, woofer, and the other one's a 6mm tweeter. And of course, it uses this in a coaxial setup, and OnePlus has another technology called bass wave. I'll come to bass wave in a bit. Anyway, the frequency range at which the OnePlus Buds 3 operates starts at 15 Hz and goes up to 40 kHz. And on the flip side, the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro actually goes down to 20 Hz and goes up to 40 kHz. As for the high-res codec support, OnePlus supports LHDC, whereas OPPO supports LDAC. Only one of the formats is supported by each one of these buds. Now, as far as I've tested, I've noticed that LDAC is actually supported by many more phones than LHDC is. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. So you have to check if your phone actually supports LDAC or LHDC and then make a choice accordingly. But of course, we'll talk about the sound quality. And for the purpose of this review, I've actually used the OnePlus 12R along with both these buds. Now, with the OnePlus Buds 3, you get an equalizer within the Hey Melody app, and you've got a custom equalizer as well, so you can actually change the frequency setting. And on the contrary, the Enco Air 3 Pro doesn't give you a customizable equalizer. You only get 3 preset options. Anyway, talking about the bass wave technology, you get an option to change the level of intensity of the bass wave technology in the Buds 3 app. But in my testing, when I played around with the slider on the bass wave technology, I couldn't tell any perceptible difference. There is absolutely none, if you ask me. Anyway, moving on to the sound signature itself, the Buds 3 is very similar in tuning to the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro, but with a twist. So what I noticed is that the Buds 3 definitely has an added bass bloat and a reduced bass speed as well. So in Ghost's absolutely fantastic Phantom the Opera rendition, what I noticed is that the Buds 3 definitely has bass overpowering the rest of the frequencies in the mix. In comparison, when I listened to the same song on the Enco Air 3 Pro, I could immediately hear the impact of the faster bass guitar attack. And the Enco Air 3 Pro has a lot of air to let the instruments breathe in the mix, which is a very good thing. Moreover, I noticed that the treble reach and quality is slightly more refined on the Enco Air 3 Pro compared to the OnePlus Buds 3. And I also got a sense that the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro actually has better imaging and sound staging as well. Especially in this Phantom of the Opera rendition by Ghost, you will notice that there's a lot of instruments that come in the mix later. And at that time, the OnePlus started struggling a little bit because the bass was overpowering the mix, and OPPO just flawlessly reproduced it, at least for a pair of budget earbuds. Plus, the dynamics and the tonality, which is basically how the instruments should actually sound, are much better and more refined on the Enco Air 3 Pro compared to the OnePlus Buds 3. Now, there are situations where I felt that the Buds 3 sounds slightly more exciting, especially in Santosh Narayan's absolutely mind-blowing composition in Unakadan. In the song, what you want to hear is Dhwani Kailas's vocals crooning for you, right? And because the Buds 3 has a more intimate presentation, and this mix itself is more reliant on, the singer's vocals and not necessarily the instruments in the background, I preferred the more dark, more intimate presentation of the Buds 3 sound. So if you listen to a lot of songs in the country genre or modern pop or even hip hop or even Indian film music where a lot of emphasis is placed on the vocals itself, then I think the Buds 3 can definitely work out for you. Having said that, that's only one area where the Buds 3 is better. The Enco Air 3 Pro has a far superior presentation and technical supremacy when it comes to tuning compared to the Buds 3, that's for sure. And it's got a more balanced tuning, and it doesn't let the bass overpower the mix in certain songs where the bass can get overpowering. See, the Buds 3 in isolation is tuned really well. And when I wasn't actually A/B testing it, and when I was, when I took it out of the box, and my initial impressions of the sound was supremely positive. However, the Enco Air 3 Pro has set such a benchmark in this price category that I only think that the Enco Air 4 Pro will be able to beat it, at least in terms of audio quality. Okay, moving on from sound to active noise cancellation, which is a feature that is present on both these buds. Both claim to, drown out about 49 dB of environmental sound. Don't expect the ANC to be in the class of more flagship truly wireless earbuds like, the Sennheiser Momentum Truly Wireless 3 or the Sony WF-1000XM5 or even the AirPods Pro 2. That said, it's good enough to drown out the sound of maybe the whir of an airplane engine or, the engine of a car. In that situation, it's fine. And testing them side by side, I really couldn't tell any difference in ANC performance. But what made a difference was definitely the transparency mode performance, the Buds 3 actually beats the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro in sounding more transparent, more natural compared to slightly robotic sound that you hear on the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro. Now, mic performance, when I tested it, undoubtedly the Buds 3 beats the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro. If you don't believe me, take a listen to it for yourself and let me know what you guys think.
This is a mic test on the OnePlus Buds 3 to let me know what you guys think of the sound quality and the sound recording. This is what it sounds like on the Enco 3 Pro to let me know what you guys think of the sound quality and the sound recording in comparison to the OnePlus Buds 3.
Having said that, if you're somebody who takes a lot of calls, especially outdoors in traffic or, when you're walking around in an environment, no truly wireless earbuds does justice to it. You will have to wear a pair of, wired earphones with a mic. Now let's talk about spatial audio. OPPO calls it OPPO Alive. OnePlus calls it 3D audio. I call it pointless feature. I cannot for the life of me get to like any of these spatial audio implementation, even Dolby Atmos for that matter. Okay, fine, in certain mixes it sounds good, but to be entirely honest, it all sounds very overprocessed, and I just want left-right channel separation and sound staging to be good. That's about it. Now talking about the control scheme, OnePlus has nailed it with the Buds 3, primarily because it gives you the volume slider, and the placement of the volume slider is on the outer side, which makes it very, very intuitive. It's the best implemented volume slider yet, which is surprising to me because at this price it's actually doing a good job. But the pitch controls are gone, so everything is now tap control, so single tap to play, pause music, all of that is present on the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro, but the slider is not present. Another easy win for OnePlus is definitely battery life. So in my testing, the Buds lasted for 6 hours at 70% volume with ANC on, whereas OPPO only lasts about 4.5 hours. That's also because you get a larger 58 mAh battery inside each bud of the Buds 3, whereas on the Enco Air 3 Pro it's 44 mAh. That apart, the Buds 3's case holds about 44 hours of charge, where the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro holds only about 30. By the way, there are a few other app-specific features that are present for both of these buds, and I'll quickly list them out. You get an earbud fit test, which basically ensures that the fit is perfect for you to get the best bass response. And you've also got the golden sound feature, which basically tests your ears out and tunes the audio according to your listening capabilities. And finally, you've got the game mode for, low latency gaming. Generally with gaming, I didn't notice any latency or, audio video lag whatsoever, even while watching videos. These are really good performers. Talking about the design of the case itself, I think that the OnePlus Buds 3 definitely has a very nice looking case. It's of course all plastic, but what I like about it is that it's very similar in looks to the OnePlus Buds 2 Pro. That apart, I'm also a huge fan of this blue color, and the OnePlus Buds 3 also gives you a proper Bluetooth pairing button, which is not present on the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro. If you want to put the Air 3 Pro into pairing mode, you have to wear them in your ears and then press them hard down, which is very, very annoying, honestly. Alright, now let's do Airshot's live Yang test, where we check out which one of these cases has the best magnet hold on the buds themselves. Alright, let's do this. OPPO wins. Which was actually to be expected, considering that, this is more exposed, the stems are exposed, the entire buds are exposed compared to this. Now, both these buds also come with IP55 rating, which is good, which is sweat resistant, and you don't have to worry about it when you go out for a run. And in terms of fit, when you go out for a run, I think that, the buds, they actually fit me better, at least for my ears, compared to the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro. Now, I've come to a conclusion that for a lower price tag, the Enco Air 3 Pro is tuned better in terms of audio compared to the OnePlus Buds 3. So if sound quality is your priority and is your most important, buying parameter, then you have to pick the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro. For everything else, including better battery life, far superior controls, a better mic quality, and more, the OnePlus Buds 3 charges you more but also offers you more. And it's not bad sounding either. It sounds clean for the most part, and I think people who like bass and bass bloat, they will not have a problem with this. It's only in the complex mixes that it falls apart. So that was my final verdict. So which one of these two would you pick? Let me know in the comment section below, because each one would have an audience. I would probably still go for the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro, save some money, and of course it does sound better, but then I'll have to make compromises on the battery life, that's for sure. Alright, that's it from me for this review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep tracking and stay safe.